I ain't seen real problems since seen nothing. I ain't seen real, I ain't seen real problems since tripping off grades. It just be making up different reasons for my nieces, for my day. I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no.
Commanders Field holds a little more than 80,000, and they have come out in droves here in Landover, Maryland. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
The slot man in motion right. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he bats it away.
Down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Now it's Fields.
Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
Escaping the pressure right.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a hole. Avoid the contact.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before. Inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Oh, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Fields now to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Got a man here, it's Bryant. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Here we go.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. Yeah, he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Justin Fields.
A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And bulldozing his way through.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
To throw is Daniels.
Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Here's Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
To the air goes Daniels. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Commanders 0.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with second down and less than a yard.
Tag. 19 Lions.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Play action, now it's Daniels. Flushed out right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Set.
Now Daniels. Finding Gray on the out route. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Daniels looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
19 tight. Set go.
Daniels going to throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of what... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
A give running left now, Garindo. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Operating from the gun, York. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's Fields. Caught by Wilson. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Bryant has it. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Here we go.
Now Fields. Flush to his right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Again, Fields. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Fields. Going deep here for Bryant. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 4. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Commanders, nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it is 28-0.
Commanders, nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A final shot before break. York. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Here we go. All right.
Now here's another carry for Harris. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they run with Harris off the option.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Harris will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Fields
sliding out of the pocket. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Freiermuth.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
18 Rattler.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
His 2nd catch on the drive. That one good for 13 yards.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Missed.
He will not go down. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking for Austin, intercepted. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
A 30-yard attempt.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 4. 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Right.
Now a give, running left is Harris. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool. Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On 4th down, Fields escaping the pressure right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Here we go.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Harris running straight ahead. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Go.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Right.
Here's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. York. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Dragon 60, trap 60, trap 60.
Off play action. York. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to